Hello everybody, welcome to the Creative Arena. Today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to set up a coming soon or a maintenance mode on your WordPress website using just Elementor, no additional plugin, only Elementor. And this is a preview of what we'll be achieving at the end of this tutorial. So as you can see, this is our coming soon page, and if we should test another page on our site, like this will be automatically redirected to the coming soon page. And also we have features such as this, where you hit on notify and then you get this option to subscribe. And also you hit on the contact and then you see some contact info. And our website, our coming soon page is also responsive on all devices. This is what it looks like on mobile. This is it on mobile, and then this is it on mobile. And also this is what it looks like on iPad Pro. This is what it looks like on iPad, as you can see. Alright, so without wasting much of our time, let's dive in and get started. Alright, so before we begin our design, I would like you to understand some few facts as to why it is necessary for you to have a coming soon or a maintenance mode set up on your website. One of such reasons is that it makes your work look professional to your client. Another reason is that it makes it so that your visitors do not see an unfinished web page, or a web page you are currently working on do not get visible on the website for visitors to see. So now, in order to achieve this on our WordPress website with just Elementor, no additional plugin, just Elementor, the first thing we're going to do is on our Elementor, we're going to go scroll down to Tools. Then on the Tools section, we're going to click on Maintenance Mode. So once we've done that, we choose the mode. Elementor provides us with two modes: the coming soon mode and then the maintenance mode. The difference between the coming soon mode and the maintenance mode is that the coming soon mode, with the coming soon mode, your site can still will get indexed by Google, whereas the maintenance mode, your site will not be indexed by Google. So we're going to select the coming soon mode, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to choose the template. So currently we do not have any template, so what we'll do is that we're going to create one. So we click on this button and create a new template. We're going to call our template coming soon, and then we're going to scroll down and then set the template to Elementor canvas. What this does is that it creates us a blank canvas for us to design. No header, no footer, no pre-designed header or footer. So this is what we have, a plain website. So now let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is going to select our structure. We're going to select this structure, and then we're going to edit it. And first thing we'll do, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set the minimum height. We're going to set the minimum height to VH and then set it to 100. That is full minimum height. And then we're going to justify all content to the center and then align items to the center as well. And the next thing we're going to do is going to set our style. We're going to set a background, and then we're going to upload our background. I think I've already uploaded the background. We'll be using this background, so we're going to upload it. We're going to insert it, and then we're going to set the position to center. The attachment, we're going to set it to scroll, and the repeat, we're going to set it to no repeat, and the size, we're going to set it to cover. So this is what we'll have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to advance, and then we're going to add some padding, but we'll select the padding to percentage, and then we'll unlink this. At the top, we're going to give padding to 3, and then at the bottom we're going to give our padding to 2. Set the padding to 2, and then whereas the left and the right, we're going to set it to 20 and 20. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit on this plus icon, and then we're going to add another container, and we're going to duplicate this container to 3, The first container is going to hold our logo, the second container is going to hold the text, and the third is going to hold buttons. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on this plus icon, and then we'll add an image. I've already uploaded our logo, so we'll select a logo and then we'll insert the logo. So we're going to style our logo. We're going to set our logo width to 165. We're going to set our logo width to 165 pixel. To 165 pixel. This. I'm going to set our logo to 165 pixel. That is this. And then the next thing we're going to do on the next container, this container, what we'll do in this container is we're going to add some padding to the container. We're going to add a padding to the right. We're going to add 20 to the right and then 20 to the left. And then the next thing we do is going to add a heading to it. So we're going to center this heading, and then we'll go to the style. Our style heading, we'll change our heading color to white. And then the typography of our heading, we'll set our heading font size to 30 pixel, and then the font weight, we're going to set it to 400. And the text, we're going to copy the text from this. We're going to paste it. I'm going to paste it here. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to edit the typography and then edit the letter spacing. So for the letter spacing, we're going to set the letter spacing to 7. Let's set it to 7 pixel. Okay, looks good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this, and then we're going to edit it, and then we'll go to the styles. We're going to increase the font weight. We're going to increase it to 700. That is very bold. And then we're going to copy this new website soon. We're going to paste it here. I'm going to paste it here, and then we're going to add a break so that the zoom comes down like this. Okay, this looks nice. This looks nice, but we're going to add a little bit of line height on this. So to do so, we're going to come down here and add a line height. To set it to EM and set our line height to, let's say, 1.2. Yep, this looks much better. Okay, so yeah, all right, I think we need to go back here and see. All right, yeah, okay, set this to center. I'm going to set this to center and center as well. Okay, everything looks nice. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a text. We're going to add a text. So the text, we're going to add this, and we're going to change the text color so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, and we're going to align it to the center. So for the advanced mode, we're going to add some padding to the text. So we're going to set the padding to percentage. So at the top, we're going to set 3%. At the bottom, we're going to set 2%. 2%. Let's set it to 2. And then left and right, we're going to set it to 20. 20. Okay, so it looks like this. All right, so we're going to copy the text here. We're going to paste it. Here. All right, so the next thing we're going to add is we're going to add an icon at the bottom. After this So to do so, we scroll down to the icon and then we drag it and drop it here, and we select the icon. We're going to use arrow, yeah, this arrow, and we're going to edit it and set the size to 30 pixel, and the color, we're going to set the color to white. Okay, this looks good. All right, so the next thing we're going to do on the third container, this container, we're going to set the direction to row, and then we're going to align content to the justify content to the center. Then we're going to add a button. This, okay, we're going to on the button we're going to type notify me, and then we're going to increase the size to medium, and we'll go to the styles, and then we're going to change our button background color. We're going to use DD0909, and let's copy this color. So we set it for we'll add the border solid, and then we change the border color to this. And then we'll go to the hover section. The hover text will change the color to red, and then the background will set the background to white, and then the border color will set the border color to red. So this is what we have. This is the effect we have. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to duplicate this button. So second button, we're just going to change the text to contact. Change the text to contact like we have here. Okay, I'm going to change the text to contact like we have here. This is it. This is what we have. So let's add some spacing between this icon here and this. So let's add a bottom. Let's add a padding to the bottom of this container. Let's add some padding to the bottom. Let's add, let's see 10. Okay, all right, this looks much better. This looks much better. So the next thing we're going to do is our web page is already looking beautiful, so we're going to try to make our web page responsive on all devices. So the first device we're going to go to is going to go to the tablet mode and see what it looks like on tablet mode. It looks great on tablet mode. Yeah, it looks great on tablet mode. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we'll go to the mobile mode, and then wow, it doesn't look nice on the mobile. It doesn't look nice on the mobile, so we're going to fix that. The icon, gonna change our logo to size to 125 pixel, and then this first text we're going to change. We're going to reduce the size to 20, and then this we're going to reduce the size also to 20, and then the container we're going to the advanced settings, and then we're going to just unlink this. Now it looks better. So the next thing we're going to do on this, we're going to edit the text, then we're going to reduce the size, the font size. We're going to set it to 14, and then we're going to do this, unlink this. As you can see, it looks nice now. It looks better. So the last thing we're going to do, we're going to update this, and then we're going to exit the responsive, the mode, our navigator, and then this is what we have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some icon at the bottom, our social icon. So to do so, we're going to search for social, right? Then we'll drag it and we drop it here. Yeah, we'll drop it here. So to be sure, we drop it at the right position. Let's check it. Yeah, this last container. Yep, it's well. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set our custom color. For the primary color, we're going to set the primary color to transparent. Secondary color, we're going to set it to white, like this. And then the spacing, we're going to set the spacing to 0. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to change this icon. We're going to change it to Instagram. And we're going to duplicate it and add a WhatsApp icon. Yeah. Okay, this looks beautiful. This looks wonderful. Okay, we're going to update our settings. And then finally, we're going to check it on the mobile device to see if it looks well. Yeah, it looks nice on mobile. Same with tablet and PC. Alright, so now that we're done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set the icons. We're going to set the pop-up for our buttons. So before we begin designing our pop-up for the various buttons we've designed, I noticed that our website is a bit not aligned to the center. You can see there's a lot of space here compared to here, so let's we may have made a mistake somewhere, so let's check it. The first place we're going to check is we'll check the main container to see if it's set well. Yeah, everything looks fine here. Let's go to the advanced mode. Okay, you can see at the advanced mode we made a mistake. The left is supposed to be 20. Also, let's correct that. So now our website now looks well centralized. Now we'll update this. So we'll now go back to our dashboard. So on our dashboard, we'll go to the template and then we'll click on pop-up. So we'll create a new pop-up. Let's add new pop-up. Let's call the first pop-up notify me. Let's call it notify me, and then let's create pop-up. Let's create the template. Won't be needing that, so first we're going to do is going to create a structure for our design. We're going to create a structure for our design, and then we're going to let's add some padding. Let's all around. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to change the background color. Let's change the background color to this. Yeah, 2F. Okay, now that we've done that, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2 containers. Let's duplicate this. So on the first container, let's click this plus icon and let's add a heading there, and then let's change the heading color first to off-white, to our off-white color, which is D3, and then now let's change the text to stay tuned, and then let's add some HTML tag here, strong. Okay, and then let's go to style and let's change the font size to 30 pixel, and then the font weight, let's change it to 400 as normal, and then let's align this to the center. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a divider, this right below this, and then we're going to set the divider width to 15, and then we'll align it to the center. Change the color. I'm going to change the color to D3. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the text at the bottom. We're going to add the text next to it. First of all, let's align the text to center and change the text color to D3, and then let's briefly type we launch a new website soon. Stop. Please stay. Let's stay updated and follow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next thing we do is we edit it, and I will set the font size to 14. Oh no, let's leave it at the default. It looks better at the default. Let's see. Yeah, it looks better this way. So the next thing on this next container, let's hit the plus icon and then let's add a form. Let's add a form, this form. Okay, so we won't be needing the message area, we won't be needing the name area. On the email area, let's change the placeholder. Let's add something to the placeholder. Let's say enter your email, and then let's reduce the column width to 80%, and then let's toggle out this the label so the label doesn't show. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we'll go to the button, and then we set the button column width to 20. Okay, and then we'll go down to this to edit the font style. So on the columns gap, we're going to remove this. We're going to clear it so that there will be no space there. Then the next thing we do, we go to the field area. We on the border width, we're going to clear this border width and then set the bottom border width to 2 pixel, and then border width to 2 pixel, and the color border color we're going to set it to D3. Okay, and then the border background, we're going to set the border background color. We're going to set it to the same background color with our container. So let's copy the color 2F. So let's go back, and then let's go back here to the field, and then the background color, I'm going to set it to 2F. Right. Okay. I think, yep. Okay. Let's set the typography, the color. Let's set the color to same thing, D3. Okay, yeah, this looks nice. All right, so now let's design our button. For the button, let's go down here. Okay, let's for the button background color, we're going to set it to our red, which is DD0909. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the border radius by unlinking this and setting it to 0 or round. Okay, now that we've done that, let's see. Okay, I think our input area has some border radius. You can see it here. So let's fix that. Let's go back to the field, and then for the border radius, let's unlink this and set it to 0. So you can see it's now removed. There's no more border radius there. So now let's go back to the content and let's edit the button. For the button text, this text, we're going to change it. I'm going to clear it, and then we're going to use an icon for it. Let's arrow. Okay, this arrow is what we're going to use. Okay, yeah, I think our design is finished. Looks beautiful. Now let's check for responsiveness of our design. Now let's see it on the tablet. It looks great on the mobile. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is on the main container, we're going to change this. Let's reduce it at the top 100 like previously, bottom 100, and then right on 30. All right, this looks better. Then let's reduce this title. Let's reduce it to 25. Okay, and then we are done. So let's publish this. We don't need to do any further setting. Let's just hit on the next, and then we save and close. Okay, I forgot something very crucial, but since we're still here, let's just fix that. So we'll come down to the settings here in order to design our pop-up, the entire pop-up. This is where you can do the settings for the pop-up. So let's add some animation, entrance animation. Let's set it to zoom in, and the exit animation, let's set it to zoom out. Okay, now let's go to styles, and then let's change the close button. Let's edit the close button, change the size to 20 pixel, and then let's change the color. Let's change the color to D3. Okay, and then let's go to the hover and change the hover color to DD0909. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Yeah, this looks much better. Okay, so now let's update. All right. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is going to create a pop-up for the contact. So let's exit. Now let's go back to pop-up, and then we made a mistake, and then we created this twice when we double clicked on it on the create button. But that is done. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is let's hit the add new pop-up, and then let's set it to contact, and then let's create. Okay, all right, so just like we did previously, let's add a structure, this, and then let's edit it. Let's add padding 100 all around, and then let's unlink this, and to the left let's make it 80, and to the right let's make it 80. Let's go back here and center, and then let's hit on this plus icon, and let's add a container, and then let's duplicate the container, and then let's go back here and let's change the background color. Let's change the background color to the same background color as before, and that is 2F. Okay, all right, then let's hit this plus icon, and then let's add a header text. Let's call it contact us, and then let's add the HTML tag just like we did before. Okay, and now let's style it, change the color to D3, and then we change the typography, we change the size to 30 pixel, and we change the width here to 400. Okay, and let's centralize it, align it to the center. Okay, now that we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some padding to our second box. We're going to add some padding to our second box. Let's go here, add padding to the top. Let's add 10, and to the bottom let's add 10. Okay, now let's go back to this layout, and then let's set the direction this way, and then content align, justify content to the center. Now let's hit this plus icon, and then let's add icon box. Okay, and the first icon box we're going to call it phone. I'm going to call it phone, and then we're going to set the icon phone, this, I'm gonna insert it. Okay, and then let's set it to stacked. Okay, and then for this let's add some text. Let's add some fake numbers, and then let's come down here, we say mobile, and let's add some fake numbers. All right, and then let's now add a break here, HTML tag break. What this does is this breaks it to the next line. Okay, so the next thing we'll do, we'll go to the style. For the primary color, we're going to set the primary color to red, that is DD0909, and then we're going to set the size. We're going to set the size to 20 pixel. Let's set the size to 20 pixel, and then we'll come to content. For the content, let's change the text color to the title color to D3, and then let's change the typography to Poppins, and then the font family to Poppins, and then the font size, we'll set the font size to 20 pixel. Okay, and then let's come down here and do the same, D3, and edit this, set the font family to Poppins, and then the size, I think the size is okay. Yeah, I think the font size is okay. Let's see. Yeah, the font size is okay, but we can increase it a bit. Let's set it to 14 pixels. All right, 14 pixels is okay. All right, okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this twice and duplicate it again. All right, so let's edit the next icon box. I'm going to set it to envelope, set the icon to envelope, and then change this text to email, and then let's write some email here. Let's say info@yoursite.com, and then the second email, you can set the second email to help@yoursite.com, depending on whatever email you want to add there. So for the third icon, let's set address. So this one, we're going to use the map. We're going to use this. Okay, and then we're going to change this text to address, and then let's write some fake address here, 123, comma, some city around the world, 123, some city around the world. Yeah, that's a nice idea, address. So I think this looks nice. Let's add some spacing between these two. So let's go back and then let's increase the padding to the top. Let's make it 20. Let's make it 20. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this looks much better. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to edit our pop-up, and to do so we'll come here to the gear icon here. So let's set entrance animation. We're going to set it to zoom in, and then for the exit animation we're going to set it to zoom out. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we'll go to the style, and then we'll go down to the close button. For the close button, let's set the size to 20 pixel, and then let's set the color. Set the color to D3. All right, and then let's set the hover color to our red color, which is DD0909. And I think, yeah, this is it. It looks better now. So let's check the responsiveness of our pop-up. So let's see it on tablet. It looks okay on tablet. Then let's go to mobile. It looks okay on mobile, but we're going to reduce this text title. We're going to reduce it to 25 pixel, and it looks also nice here. So all right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to publish just like we did before. No additional setting is required. Just hit on the next and save and close. Once that is done, now let's exit and then let's go back to our design. So now let's set the pop-up we've created for both this notify me and the contact. Let's set it here. Okay, to do so we edit the first one and then we'll click on this dynamic tags, and then we'll scroll down and then we'll click on pop-up. Then we'll click on this icon here and then we'll search for notify. Yep, and then we'll go to the contact and do the same. Let's hit these dynamic tags and then we'll click on pop-up and then we'll click on this and then we search for it. We search for contact. Okay, this is it, and let's update this. Okay, once we've done that, let's go back to our dashboard. Let's go to Elementor to be sure that, okay, we're already sure our maintenance mode is set. So now to view our maintenance mode, we can't do so. We can't view it here because we are logged on. If we should go to our home page here, it will still show us, it will show us our coming soon page. So to view our coming soon page, let's hit on the incognito mode and set this. Okay, you can see that our coming soon page is working very fine and effectively. We can test it by trying a page on our site. Let's see home and see if we automatically get redirected to this page. That we automatically get redirected here. We can also test our notify and see, yeah, this is what we get. This looks beautiful. And then we click on the contact and this is what we see. This also looks beautiful. So thank you for watching our video to the end. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe and also hit the bell button so you get notified first whenever we upload a new material. And if you have any question, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section, and if you have suggestions as to which video I should do next, you can also include that on the comment section. Thank you and see you on our next video. Bye for now.